To this now, more than a year since the disappearance of 6-year-old Joshlin Smith, the long and painful wait for justice may finally come. The Western Cape High Court is expected to deliver its judgment tomorrow in the high-profile human trafficking and kidnapping case involving Joshlin's mother, Kelly Smith, and her boyfriend, Jacquen Appollis, and their friend, Steveno van Rhyn. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi Same joining us now live for what is to be expected tomorrow. Nasiphi, good evening to you. It is a day of reckoning for all of the accused. Which way might this judgment go? I know we are speculating, but based on what you observed throughout the court process, place as well the state witness in there, Laurentia Lombard, her performance on the stand. Might she go off scot-free after all?
Well, Xoli, those questions are things and answers that the community, the media at large, also looking to hear Judge Erasmus addressing, as we do know that tomorrow Judge Nathan Erasmus is expected to hand down the judgment after about 9 months of this particular trial that has been marred by twists and turns, explosive testimonies, the defense bringing a Section 174 application looking for Steveno van Rhyn and Kelly Smith to be discharged of human trafficking and kidnapping charges. While that application was denied, tomorrow, many are hoping to hear what Judge Nathan Erasmus will say. Many that we've spoken to today saying that they're hanging on to the hope that justice will prevail. While they might not know what Judge Erasmus is going to say, they're saying that they remain hopeful and remain strong in their faith that the state and Judge Erasmus will be on the right side. However, we are currently in front of the home that 6-year-old Joshlin Smith shared with her 2 siblings, her mother Kelly Smith, who now stands accused, as you put it, and her boyfriend Jacquen Appollis shared. And this was also where Joshlin was last seen on the 19th of February 2024. And with this trial, 9 weeks later, we've heard testimonies, as you put it, from the key state witness Laurentia Lombard, detailing to the court who was involved in the plan, what the plan was, and the fact that she last saw Joshlin around 2 o'clock that Monday afternoon, entering into a white polo vehicle with her mother, allegedly with a sangoma sitting in front, and the vehicle left the area of a middle post. She says that was the last time she saw Joshlin. But with that being said, following her disappearance, the community of Saldanha, including those from far and wide, banded together, descending into this very tight-knit community in the West Coast to look for the little girl. And fortunately for us, we are joined by one of the residents that took part or formed part of that particular search the day after Joshlin disappeared. I'm joined by a resident from the Middle Post Informal Settlement. But before we get into the 20th of February, how are you feeling about the judgment that will be handed down tomorrow?
I am very excited about the judgment of tomorrow, but still painful about Joshlin's whereabouts. Because yes, tomorrow is the day of the judgment, but we've still that pain deep down about where is Joshlin. Does Joshlin have a good place where she's staying? Does she eat well? And does these people take good care of her and all those stuff? We still have those kind of questions, although tomorrow is the judgment day.
We've seen the numbers trickle down when it comes to the gallery or the attendance. But how are the WhatsApp groups looking like ahead of, the big day tomorrow?
Everyone is excited. Everyone is excited because tomorrow is actually the day that most of us we've been praying for. That judgment must prevail about our little Joshlin. I also have a ticket. I'm number 52 for tomorrow, for the court of tomorrow, and a lot of people are excited for tomorrow. Some are going to queue even midnight, and some are on their way to Saldanha Bay, from far places to Saldanha Bay, because everyone wants to be in the court, because worldwide people were praying for Joshlin, and people are still praying for Joshlin.
Let's go back to the 20th of February now, 2024. You learn about Joshlin's disappearance and the community bands together. What do you remember about that day? Did you have any interaction with Kelly?
When I came here, after a year about this little child disappearance, when I saw the mother was like, cool. We were stressed and some of us were crying. There was this lady, she's staying in Deersville, her name is Candace. I thought at first she was the mother because she was the one who was crying when I saw her. And unfortunately, she was not the mother, and they showed me the mother. The mother was cool, like, we were asking, why is she not crying? She was, no, because I know my daughter is here. And every time she take us to a lot of different places here. And shortly, she just, they take her back and she entered in the car, and I never saw her again joining us for the search of Joshlin. We keep on searching from day one up until they stop searching. Yes, there were times we could not be as some of us, but we have family members. If I can come today, my mom was every day here. My mom was one of the people who started the search. And until today, she also prayed that, oh God, wherever Joshlin is, can Joshlin be found safe and come home?
This particular case of Joshlin and her mysterious disappearance rocked this community and the country at large. How is this community feeling? I mean, you were speaking to me saying that as a mother, you live in fear. Is that still the sentiments?
Yes, we are living in fear each and every time, because I have a granddaughter, she's 3 years old. For me, 10 minutes is long where I don't know where she is. I will always ask, hey, Luna, where are you? Because I want to hear her voice if she's still around. Because we don't know what happened to Joshlin, and we don't know who is next. Because no one knows who are the people behind this thing. Because we are living in fears. We don't know next time if it's going to be someone else's child. So we are just praying for those kind of things must not happen again. We want Joshlin back.
Thank you so much. That is one of the community members here saying that it's a bittersweet moment for them, hours ahead of the judgment that will be handed in the Western Cape High Court tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We're hearing from this resident that she has a ticket to enter court and will be sitting in the gallery having her ticket number 58 at hand, anticipating what Judge Erasmus will have to say, taking into account the over 30 days of testimony where a state has brought a number of witnesses to testify and corroborate the testimony by the key state witness, Laurentia Lombard, earlier on this week, when they closed their argument. They described their case and their testimonies, and even the people that testified that they sewed or weaved a golden thread through some of the explosive things that Laurentia Lombard testified, including the fact that Stephen Coetzee, who described himself as an evangelist, saying that, or testifying in March, that he was aware or was made aware of the plan by Kelly herself in August of 2023, saying that middle pause in a couple of months, to be specific, January and February of 2024 will be turned into a movie scene where people will be looking for her. However, she will be long gone. At that point, she was saying to Mr. Coetzee that she had been disappointed by the people she was waiting for that morning. However, had they arrived on that particular day, she was willing to sell her children for even 5,000 rand. However, the defense has argued relentlessly that the state does not have any tangible evidence for the Western Cape High Court to then convict the 3 accused. However, tomorrow it's yet to be seen whether or not they will be found guilty. However, the community of Saldanha is in bittersweet feelings, hoping that beyond this judgment, the investigation into locating missing Joshlin continues and that she is found safe and returned to her loved ones.
Nasiphi Same, thank you very much for that comprehensive update.